yourself. You'll never look back if you're all front. To get anywhere, you got to be a confident person. Get up yourself. Get up yourself. If you want a self-help remedy, then repeat after me. 1, 2, 3, say, I love myself. I love myself. Yeah, I love myself. Hey, you're the cat's whiskers, you're the kitchen sink. You got to positive think until your shit don't stink. Make philanthropy your consultancy, or a 6-figure fee by talking me. Get up yourself. Get up yourself. Longevity is so last year. No talent, no limit, no brains, no fear. I love myself. I said I love myself. Well, I love myself. Yeah. 3 cheers for the juice bar lady. Mad props to Mr. Microsoft. I give it up for the guys from Google. Televise the magnate's funeral. 3 cheers for Mr. Facebook. You're giving a award to the movie star. And make a sportsman father of the year. Pop singer, here's your aria. Honey coming out your ears ain't reward enough. And not having the work a man's fears must be pretty tough. So many on the breadline, it's lonely at the top. Spare a thought for those who are better off. It's not soul, it's solipsism. 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 It's not soul, it's solipsism.
I'd be into Tibetan cooking. Urbane, cerebral, much better looking. I'd live at death's door with painters and musicians and the deliberately poor. I'd reject society's mores from my garret in Berlin. My girlfriend would be thin. I'd gun run in Bahrain. I'd live in a New Orleans doss house, feeling the blues man's pain. I'd hang with my separatist lesbian friend with piercings in her labia. She's had a thing for me since the year 12 formal at Xavier. We'd have a child go running wild on the mean streets of New York. You can eat out of dumpsters, but still know how to hold your fork. I'd spend a year in a crack den, non-compos mentis. When the heroin got too much, well, Dad knows a good dentist. My photographic exhibition would be called The Devil's Cache. It would spell Barosian hell, I wouldn't pronounce the H. with Sherpas and Kathmandu. I'd commune with the Zulu. I'd take part in a violent coup. I wouldn't obsess about petrol. I wouldn't care about the interest rate. I wouldn't live in a suburban box with sport as my opiate. If I went to a private school, I wouldn't be like you. Your life's a plague, I'm l'étranger. I read that in Camus. If I went to a private school, I'd be impetuous, spontaneous. If I went to a private school, I'd eschew domestic bliss. If I went to a private school, I'd be beautiful and dangerous. Hang on. I did go to a private school. Why'd I turn out like this? You wanna meet somebody new, the pretty boys are too shallow for you. Someone clever and interesting, well that means me. Who are you kidding? I'm the one that you want, but I'm not the one that you'll want. Yes, I'm funny and I'm different and smart. I turn conversation into art. What you get is lots more than what you see, which is why you won't be going home with me. I'm the one that you want, but I'm not the one that you want. I'm 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 the one that you want. The one that you want. Yes, indeed, but I'm not the one that you want. I'm not your demographic. I'm not your demographic. I'm not your demographic. I'm not your psychographic. Perception is reality when you're stupid. Don't look into my eyes. You might like what you find. Don't look into my eyes. You might like what you find. Don't look into my eyes. My lethal weapon's my mind. I wouldn't want to give you a fright. I wear my prescription sunglasses at night. Rolls into our office on one of his dreaded unannounced visits, raving about this girl he just met. The unit is a kind of self-appointed Mrs. Mangles from Neighbours, a corporate fundamentalist, taking it upon himself to report any infidel who takes the company's name in vain. Management tolerates him like he's a computer virus that only attacks people's personal files. He spends his whole time pinballing around the building, fiddling with some trinket that makes him look in tune with the zeitgeist and spouting buzzword-blown little dog turds of marketing speak like bat up an idea or drill down to the DNA, making sure that everyone knows whatever $1 million proposal he's working on, when in fact he's just trying to catch people on Facebook who can't minimise their screen fast enough. The unit is into popular culture. The unit loves popular culture. If the unit had been around in the 16th century, he would have fired Shakespeare and got his 23-year-old hip-hop DJ from Cabramatta. Everything about the unit is about popular culture. In fact, the only thing not popular about the unit is the unit himself. Everyone hates him, but we're all too scared to admit it because, well, have you seen the price of groceries? So anyway, everyone tenses up at their computer and the unit starts raving about this girl he's just met. Her name is Tiffany, and she's just applied for the position of Integrated Strategic Synergy Implementer. The unit sat in on the interview panel because no one on the panel felt safe enough in their position to tell him to piss off. He was telling us about how Tiffany had just come from 6 months at her previous employer in the user-generated content link-baiting lead gen feed management role, and 6 months at another company before that in a customer-centric B2B paradigm solution incremental blog optimization coordinator role, and 4 months somewhere before that, and 13 weeks somewhere before that, and one of us asked the obvious question, how come she's had so many jobs? And the unit said, yeah, isn't it great? She's so confident. She said she stays at a company long enough to acquire the necessary skills, then looks for the next company to best enhance her career trajectory. We're so lucky to have her, man. I mean, she is a real heavy hitter. I looked around the room. Everyone was nodding with approval whilst secretly thinking, she sounds like an arsehole. First impressions can be deceiving though, and we were wrong about Tiffany. She was a major asshole. Pretty, tanned, body like those who cares about the destination as long as I'm in a bikini presenters on Getaway. News reporter voice. You know, how they're taught that really weird emphasis that makes every fourth word sound like a car slowing down before a speed hump. John Wayne Gacy sense of humour. Education from the Elle Macpherson I don't read books unless I'm in them school. And a soul as cold as the Arctic winds sweeping across the tundra. She'd sit in meetings and not laugh at your jokes. Walk past you in the corridor like you were a drunk at a children's playground. She'd have this way of repeating someone else's idea, change a few syllables and somehow erase everyone's memory of who thought of the idea in the first place. Even her emails made you feel so cold you'd think your fingers were about to drop off. Then one day, we got stuck together at the tram stop. She must have written off the Hummer, hitting a homeless on the Docklands Boulevard. I said, Tiffany? No answer. I might as well have farted audibly. I said, how do you sleep at night? She looked me over, seeing me perhaps for the first time, but it was too late. I was burning bridges. You think I'm some kind of dinosaur, don't you? And the Ice Age is coming. You think my generation made a mess of things with all that crap about social welfare, free education, arts funding. The only thing you understand about sustainability is the letter I. Our little globe is warming and you've used the fire extinguishers to carbonate your private spa. It's all leverage, leverage, leverage with you. You probably think love is a networking opportunity. You humorless, talentless, original thought-free cyborg. I felt lunch poking up in my throat. My hands shook. My voice disappeared. The wind rose irritably, flapping the peeling corner of a poster for tonight's episode of Australia's Next Top Underworld Hitman. A half-empty Rohypnol cruiser bottle rolled in the nearby gutter. Tiffany looked up from her iPhone, where she'd been finishing her flash animation presentation on how to market massive staff redundancies in 5 easy steps, and said, as if a thought had just occurred to her, "Want to come back to my place?" I said, "Your place?" Well, I am at a bit of a loose end.